5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems go with Josh Appelbaum starts now.
Hello and welcome to episode 545 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. I am your host, Josh Appelbaum. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Another day here in the arena, guys. We've officially reached hump day. That means we're halfway through our work week. We're also one day closer to the MLB All-Star break. So we got today, we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're at the home stretch here because Sunday will be the last day of games before the unofficial end of the first half. And then, of course, Monday, we got the Home Run Derby. I just saw, Junior Caminero, Ben Rice, and just came out that Jack Caglione, the big slugger there, top pick for the Royals, will now join the Home Run Derby. So we got the Derby coming up on Monday. Tuesday, we got the All-Star game. Automatically, I haven't even seen I don't think the line has come out yet. Don't have any bet splits or anything, but you typically bet the under in the All-Star game. I don't know if it's going to be like 7.5, 7. We'll have to do a little more digging there. But usually you see those unders do really well historically. Really good pitching. Again, you're also looking at, historically, I think the under, I don't have the number off the top of my head, but I know it's a really good play for years past because you get a lot of 2-1 games, 3-2 games, 4-3 games. You got the best pitchers, the best relievers. So again, we'll wait and see what the line comes out at, whether it's 7.5, 7. But usually I feel like every Midsummer Classic I'm on the under 7.5. So we'll see if that holds true here coming up, which will be a week from yesterday. But with that being said, guys, going to get right back to MLB, try to embrace these last few days before the All-Star break, try to pad our bankroll a little bit as we get into the gambler's vacation. I don't know if you guys have any plans for next week when these games are off, but, hey, try to make the most of it. Take a breather, and then, you kind of get excited for the stretch on MLB, knowing that, hey, football is not that far away. Really what's crazy, you get week 0 college football. We're basically a month away. Which is not much at all here as we get closer to NFL and college football. But anyways, we got some stuff to talk about before then. I do have a 3-pack of sweats for you today, guys. I got 2 short favorites, and I got a dog. I got a sharp dog here that has a really good line move, great bet splits, super sharp 3 rhythm recommendations, all lighting up in favor of this team, and a 28% sharp mush edge from our friends at Juice Reel. So I'm going to see if we can get 2 out of 3. Eke out a winning day, which is always the goal. Now, looking back to our last night, guys, that's what we did. 2-1, eked out a 2-1 day, plus 0.7 units. Remember, we had all those minus 118 games. Again, if you were able to get FanDuel, get those numbers, but all short favorites, and we got 2 out of 3, so that was the goal. We got the Rays hanging on 6-4 against the Yankees, so that was a little bit dicey there in the last few innings, but the Rays hung on, which was a good winner. And then also the Marlins. Epic walk-off there. Marlins had a lead. They coughed it up. They got down. There was an 8th inning. They were down 5-4. Pinch hit home run. Absolutely massive. From Heriberto Hernandez. Guy hit a huge homer for us to tie the game. They went to the, the 9th, or was it extra innings, and they were able to shut him down, and then they walked off on a Jacob Marcy. It was unclear if it was a home run or a triple or a single, because it took a little bit to grade the play because there were multiple guys on it. It looked like a home run, but then it looked like, it actually hit the fence. But either way, it didn't matter. They won the game. So ended up being graded as a single, but nice little walk-off there with the Marlins. That was great to see. Only loser was the Nationals going down 6-3 against Houston. Kind of annoying because, again, that was another sharp play. But I'll never complain about going 2-1 and eking out a winning day. That is, again, always the goal. So without further ado, after a 2-1 plus 0.7 unit night, let's see if we can replicate it. See if we can get another 2-1 winning night here for tonight. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. So without further ado, let's get right to our plays. Excited to sweat these games with you guys tonight. And again, see if we can get 2 out of 3. So first bet on the board. I'm going to go right back to the scene of the crime. They let us down last night, but they're sharp again tonight. They owe us a win. I'm talking about 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time, the Washington Nationals hosting the Houston Astros. Now, this is the rubber match of a 3-game interleague series. The Nats, who are 47-46, they won the opener 12-11. That was a crazy game. They're up big, almost blew it, but hung on as a minus 115 home favorite. Then the Stros, 46-48 on the year, bounced back with a 6-3 win yesterday. Unfortunately for us, Houston came through as a plus 100 road dog. So, pitching matchup here for tonight in the series finale. We have the Astros going with the righty Spencer Arrighetti. He's 7-4 with a 3.81 ERA. Meanwhile, the Nats are going to go with the lefty Foster Griffin. He's 9-2 with a 2.87 ERA. So what have we seen across the market here? Well, this game opened with the Nats listed around a minus 130 home favorite. Houston around a plus 110 road dog. And Sharps clearly going Nationals here. So we've seen this line creep up further toward Washington. Open minus 130. Now they're up to minus 135. A lot of books now closing in on minus 140. So not a 20-30 cents steam move, but very clearly 5 to 10 cents of movement in favor of the Nationals. Then we layer in our bet splits. Go over to DraftKings. Currently at DraftKings, the Nats are only getting 61% of moneyline bets, but 88% of moneyline dollars. That tells me we got a sharp low bets, higher dollar split, basically slight public support, but also heavy sharp money, moving that number further toward Washington. Now, Nationals would have that classic interleague favorite value, so lack of familiarity, historically benefiting, quote-unquote, the better team, but also a good system match. When you're a home favorite, minus 140 or less, so they're kind of right on the edge here, because they're creeping up toward minus 140. You can still get them around minus 135, but those home favorites, minus 140 or less, who missed the playoffs the previous year, facing an opponent who also missed the playoffs the previous year, again, Nationals would match. Those teams are 107-68, 61%, 11% ROI this year. Nationals also hopefully can get to Arrighetti tonight. They got the better bats. As a team, they're hitting 250 with 500 runs scored. Astros hitting 242 with 430 runs scored. I want to back Foster Griffin. This guy's been really good. I mentioned this his last start, and he came through for us. But I think he was a first-round pick, and he kind of flamed out. It really didn't do much. He went to Japan at one point, signed like a one-year, $5 million deal with Washington, and the guy's been just nails ever since. In his 18 starts this year, Washington is 14-4. So again, overall, the Nats are just, one game above 500. Basically, when he doesn't start, they're 9 games below. I guess that's one way to look at it. But 14-4 in Griffin's 18 starts this year. He's also given up only 1 earned run or less in 6 straight starts. He's 8-0 with a 2.30 ERA at night versus 1-2 with a 3.63 ERA in the day. So 3.63, not a bad ERA, but he's been really good in particular at night. We got a night game here tonight in the nation's capital. You flip to Arrighetti. Houston is 0-4 in his last 4 starts, and he's posted a 4.74 ERA at night versus 2.20 during the day. So you've seen, we just talked about how, Griffin is way better at night. Well, it's the opposite for Arrighetti. He's good during the day, 2.20 versus nearly 5 at night. So I want to fade Arrighetti. I want to back Griffin. The gambling gods deserve to give us a win here with Washington tonight because they let us down last night. But a good sharp steam move, good bet splits, good system matches. My first play of the night going right back to the Nationals here. Got the Nats minus 134 at FanDuel. Definitely shop around. Most folks inching up toward minus 140. Now, let's look at a battle here on the south side. 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time between the Red Sox and the White Sox. Now, the Red Sox come in 41-48. They won last night's series opener 8-1. Came through as a minus 125 road favorite. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but are they finally making me believe they're 9-2 in their last 11 games? Hopefully it's not Lucy in the football getting me excited only to tail off. But anyway, pitching matchup for tonight. Red Sox are going with the lefty Jake Bennett, 3-3, 3.10 ERA. White Sox, meanwhile, who are 47-43, they're going to go with the righty Davis Martin. He's 9-3 with a 3.08 ERA. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened White Sox around a minus 130 home favorite. Boston around a plus 110 road dog. And Sharps, believe it or not, riding the Red Sox. Because we've seen Red Sox, again, 9-2 their last 11. They're playing their best baseball of the year. They're closing in on the All-Star break. Big conversation if you're a talk radio person like me who likes listening in New England. It's whether the Red Sox should be a buyer or a seller. They're kind of right on the edge here. But if they keep winning, who knows? Maybe they start to buy. But anyway, we've seen this line move away from Chicago. Chicago's gone from minus 130 down to minus 115. And seen this line also move toward Boston. Red Sox went from getting plus 110, now they're minus 105. So basically, we're seeing smart money on Boston move this game toward a pick'em. Now it's still Chicago minus 115, Boston minus 105, but again, open Chicago minus 130. So we're seeing this line tighten up, which tells us smart money is going Red Sox. You look at the splits, they look really good on Boston. At DK, Red Sox are getting 64% of money line bets, but 97% of money line dollars. Over at Circa, Red Sox are getting 59% of money line bets, but 74% of money line dollars. So the line's moving toward the Red Sox and both DK and Circa, especially out in Vegas, showing a sharp split in favor of Boston. Now, one system match that lit up for me, Dogs off a win, who receive line movement in their favor, and that team also made the playoffs the previous year. So you're getting plus money, a little bit of momentum, market's moving in your direction, and oh yeah, you're a decent team, you made the playoffs. That system match, which matches with the Red Sox tonight, is 31-28, 53%. And automatically, you know, if you're 53% on a dog money line system, you're doing pretty good because of the plus money payouts. That's an 8% ROI. This kid Bennett, he's 6'6", and he's pitched very well, knock on wood, since joining the rotation. He's given up 2 earned runs or less in 4 straight starts. He has an ERA of 3.97 during the day, but 2.76 at night. And again, night game here. Meanwhile, Davis Martin, the guy's got pretty good numbers overall. Again, what was it, 9-3, 3.08 ERA, but he started off really hot, kind of tailed off a bit. In his last 6 starts, he has a 5.74 ERA. He's given up 18 earned runs in 28.2 innings pitched. Red Sox also have the better bullpen. Again, another topic of conversation is, will Aroldis Chapman be traded? I think they should trade him because he's older and can probably get a lot for him. A lot of teams want a good reliever. But at least he's on the team now and tonight. And the Red Sox overall have an ERA in the bullpen of 3.37. That is third best in baseball. Chicago's bullpen, 4.14 ERA. That's 16th. So hope you guys know this. You know, I'm a Red Sox fan. I learned a long time ago, don't bet on your favorite teams just because they're your favorite teams and you want to cash your bet and root for your team. You learn a long time ago when you first start betting, don't bet your favorite teams just because they're your favorite teams. But there are situations where your favorite team, you're not looking to bet on them, but they're jumping out to you because they're sharp. So I'm going to take a shot on the Red Sox here tonight. Again, good splits, good line movement, playing really well right now. And then to add a little cherry on top, or multiple cherries on top, you look over at Rhythm, popped open the Rhythm app. All 3 of my Rhythm models are lighting up on the Red Sox. And then if you go to Juice Reel, I noticed a 28%, a nearly 30% sharp mush edge on Boston. So it tells me a lot of sharp bettors like you guys out there who are listening are also going Red Sox here. So fire up your clam chowder, get your Dunks coffee going. We're sweating the Red Sox tonight on the south side. I got Boston even money plus 100 at the score. Definitely shop around a lot of books now. Red Sox are on minus 105. Last bet of the night. Let's go to St. Louis, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, where the Milwaukee Brewers are visiting the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, the Brewers come in 58-33, having another great year, taking the first 3 games of this 4-game series. Milwaukee won the opener 4-3 as a minus 120 road favorite, and then they swept yesterday's doubleheader. They won 4-3 as a minus 225 road favorite. They won again 10-2 in the nightcap as a minus 110 road pickup. So, pitching matchup here for tonight. Brewers are sending out the lefty Kyle Harrison. He's 8-1 with a 2.82 ERA. Cardinals, meanwhile, who are 47-43, are going to go with the righty Michael McGreevy. He's 3-7 with a 3.12 ERA. Now, what have we seen across the market? Well, this game opened Milwaukee around a minus 130 road favorite, St. Louis around a plus 110 home dog. And you got to imagine, hey, it's a 4-game set. Milwaukee's won the first 3. Milwaukee can't sweep all 4, right? The Cardinals are a decent team, above 500. They're at home. Probably going to see this line go to the Cardinals, right? Because they're due. Gambler's fallacy. They got to win tonight. They can't get swept. They'll get at least one this series, right? Well, maybe they will, but that's not what the market is telling us. The market's moving this game further toward old Milwaukee. So the beer makers have seen this line move in their favor, minus 130 up to minus 145. Some shops even minus 150. So that tells me smart money banking on the beer makers to win this game. So that's where I'm going. I'm going Milwaukee, guys. You look at the splits, make it even sharper of a play. 83% bets, 96% dollars on Milwaukee at DK. And then over at Circa, 60% moneyline bets, 91% dollars on Milwaukee. So line move toward Milwaukee, low bets, higher dollars on Milwaukee. Then we get to our system matches. Good one here. When both teams are above 500, just take the team receiving line movement in their favor. So two good teams just go where the market goes. That system is 127 and 75, 63%, 14% ROI this year. Milwaukee would also have that correlative betting value. So it's a favorite around minus 145, minus 150 with a low total of 8. So fewer amount of expected runs scored, more likely to come from, quote-unquote, that better team who's expected to win. I want to bank on the Brewers' bats, hopefully getting to McGreevy and Harrison, knock on wood, pitching well. Brewers are hitting 255 as a team, 467 runs scored. Cardinals are hitting 245 as a team, 411 runs scored. McGreevy, last 8 starts, Cardinals are just 1-7 in his starts. Milwaukee, by the way, 29-15 on the road. That is the best road record in baseball. And St. Louis is actually below water at home. They're 23-24 at home. And hopefully this is to our benefit, but Milwaukee has had the Cardinals number this year. Brewers are 7-1 against St. Louis. So fully admit, it's hard to sweep a 4-game set. I remember the Red Sox swept the Yankees in a 4-game set a week ago or so. But I'm going to go where the market's telling me. And this line's moving further toward Milwaukee. So I'm going to back Milwaukee here. I got the Brew Crew minus 145 at the score. Definitely shop around. I'm seeing a minus 150. I'm even seeing one book at minus 155. So 3 bets tonight. The Nationals, the Red Sox, the Brewers. Let's try to get 2 out of 3. Post another winning night. Knock on wood. So that about does it for episode 545 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. This is the part of the pod where we wrap things up, and I always start first by saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for grinding in the arena with me through the ups and downs, the wins and the losses. Again, I know it's summer. You got a lot going on. You got to drive the kids to camp. You got to do this, do that. But you guys tune in. You grind the plays with me. That means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that I've buttered you up, I'm going to ask a favor of you. Could you please give this podcast a 5-star review? If you haven't done it yet, you listen on Spotify or iTunes, give it 5 stars. Help us to continue to grow the pod. If you want to leave a nice comment saying you enjoy and value the insights, hey, that's great. If you'd also recommend the pod to a friend, retweet the pod or like the pod when I put it out on Twitter, or click that follow button. Any or all of those things would be very much appreciated. Next, if you enjoy this style of sports betting breakdown, data-driven, sharp contrarian betting, focusing on not what our heart is telling us, but what the betting market is telling us. What did the line open at? How has it moved? Where are the splits and the percentages? Where are the system matches? What are the AI models saying? We're always betting based on our head and not our heart. So if this style of betting has appealed to you, it's helped you to cash some plays, provided a blueprint, how to attack the market, multiple sports. Maybe you want to let me know you appreciate the pod, or hey, you want to learn more about data-driven sports betting, or maybe you have someone in your life who wants to get into betting and doesn't know the difference between a run line and a total, or maybe someone you know bets a lot, but they lose a lot, and they really have just no philosophy. They're just throwing darts. Well, I would love for you to go to Amazon.com and type in the Everything Guide to Sports Betting, or type in the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook. Those are the 2 books that I've written. They make a great birthday gift for your uncle, your grandpa, your son, your nephew. Again, Father's Day is over with, but hey, you can buy it all year long. Doesn't have to be a special holiday or anything. But if you want to grab one or both of my books, you can bring them to the sports book. I'll sign them for you. I'll buy you a beer or ginger ale, and we'll sweat some games together. Next, have you downloaded Rhythm and Juice Reel yet? Well, if you haven't, what are you waiting for? They're 2 great apps that I use every day as another box to check off when I'm deciding whether or not to place a bet. Rhythm is great for their AI-backed models and predictions for game bets and player props. Juice Reel is fantastic for a variety of reasons. You can sync up your sports books, get a running report card of your action. You can get the Robo Jackson Best Bet Picks that come out at noon, a pair of plays every day at noon. You can get the Sharp Mush Indicators, arbitrage plays, shop for the best line futures. You can get those CLV meters, which are always interesting to track after you made the bet. Okay, is the line moving with me or against me? But also, it's another way to support the pod, because if you go sign up on Juice Reel, you can go to the Buy Sell tab, click the bottom right corner, little search box, type in ASG. You'll find my profile page, and you can sign up to get the best bets. So as soon as I bet them, they go right to the app. You're going to get the best bets if you follow them earlier in the day, you're hopefully going to beat some closing lines, and I consider it a tip jar because the pod is free. And if you want to get the best bets, you can get them for a full week for $9.99 or a full month for $24.99. So for the $9.99 a week, that accounts to $1.42 a day. The $24.99 for a month, that accounts to 83 cents a day. So if you enjoy the pod, again, you want to support the team, get the plays early, I would love for you to sign up to get the ASG Best Bet Picks directly from Juice Reel. But either way, download Rhythm, download Juice Reel, give them both a 5-star review in the App Store. Next, do you have a live odds page? Well, if you don't have one, you seriously need one. You got to be able to track the market. If you don't have access to tracking the market, you're really flying blind. You got to know, okay, what are all the games that are being played today? I need start times, live scoring when the game gets going, live in-game wagering odds if I want to get down in-game. I need accurate, reliable sports books that update in real time with no delay because timing is everything in sports betting. You got to be able to compare open to current, see which direction the line is moving, pull up the line history. Lines get lit up in red. I know that steam is coming in and lines are moving. And also got to be able to see all the books side by side and shop for the best line. Find the book giving me the best price because it makes a big difference over the long haul. So in order to do all those things and more, you got to use Odds Logic. All you have to do is use the special link oddslogic.com/Josh123. That's going to give you a 7-day free trial and 50% off your first month of service. Again, that's oddslogic.com/Josh123. So that about does it for episode 545 of the ASG pod on a big Wednesday. As always, guys, 2 final thoughts. 1, whether I see you at the Borgata in Atlantic City, Twin River in Rhode Island, the Brook in New Hampshire, Foxwoods, or Mohegan Sun down in Connecticut, at the Encore in Boston, Plainridge Park Casino, MGM Springfield, or the Nash in my neck of the woods on the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire. We're out in the desert where the true grinders get down, where Billy Walters sends his number runners, where the lowest juice possible is found at the South Point, or sweating sharp contrarian plays, jumping in the stadium swim pool when you cash a big ticket at Circa, wherever it may be. You're going to walk up to me and show me a Tampa Bay Rays ticket and show me a beautiful walk-off Miami Marlins ticket. First one's on you, or first one's on me, I should say. Next one's on you. We'll post about the book, reinvest those funds, and bet 3 more MLB games here for tonight. So as always, coming off a 2-1 or a 1-2, a 3-0 or an 0-3, a winning night, a losing night, a hot streak, a cold streak, whether everything's going our way or nothing's going our way, or we're just perpetually grinding, because that's the life of a sports bettor, we just got to stick with it, guys. Not get too high when things are good. Don't get too low when things are bad. Stay the course. Think long term. Marathon, not a sprint. All these cliches, they're true. But if we can find the games that fit our model, games that are against the public, with the house, with the pros, flat bet, avoid parlays and getting some CLV, if we can do that, we're going to be successful sports bettors. So I hope everyone has a great Wednesday night. We'll be right back at it tomorrow for a big Thirsty Thursday edition. That'll be episode 546 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. Good luck, everybody, and have a great Wednesday night.